Hello woodblock print enthusiasts and collectors. A quick reminder to please like and subscribe. Today I'll be unboxing some prints I bought from an online auction, and we'll look into whether I got a good deal or not. The price of these 5 prints was $160 plus $40 auction fee, so that's $200 total. What makes auctions interesting is that they are usually more risky than buying from a gallery, since the photos are not that great and the descriptions of the prints may not be accurate. Like in this case, the description was simply 5 woodcut landscapes by Hiroshige. But that being said, I recognized a few of these prints from a Tokaido series I'm trying to collect, so I went ahead and bought them. As you may know, the Tokaido is a main road about 300 miles long that went from Tokyo to Kyoto. Here are some photos of the Tokaido Road back in the 1800s. Along the way there are 53 stations or rest stops, and Hiroshige became famous because of his first amazing series of prints called the 53 Stations of the Tokaido. It became extremely popular, and because it was so popular, Hiroshige did many follow-up Tokaido series. Here's a quick run-through of the prints. Great Tokaido, Kyoka Tokaido, Gyosho Tokaido, Aritaya Tokaido, Pears Tokaido, Pictorial Guide, Reisho Tokaido, Fujikei Tokaido, Kichizo Tokaido, Jimbutsu Tokaido, the Two Brushes Tokaido, the Vertical Tokaido, and there were a few others after that. So you get it, there were a lot of different series and a lot of different printings of each series by different publishers. So for example, one publisher would work with Hiroshige and print the first series. Then after a few years, another publisher may purchase the rights to the woodblocks and print another set for sale. When the woodblocks got worn down, a publisher would pay the woodblock carvers to carve a new set, and then the printings would continue. So for me personally, I am interested in collecting prints that are as close as possible to the original printing, even if the quality isn't great. The fact that it came from the first printed edition at the time the artist was alive is the most important to me. Okay, now with that big lead up, let's see what we've got. Oh, they're matted, which is nice, but I'm just going to get rid of the mats. Okay, the first one is not too bad. It's from the first printing of the Kichizo version of the Tokaido, which was done in 1850, and we can tell by the publisher's mark in the lower right-hand corner. This scene shows Oiso, and we can see it's not been backed, but it's taped to the mat, so I'll have to be careful when I'm removing that. On to number 2 now. This is from the series I'm trying to collect called the Kyoka Tokaido. On each print is a short, funny poem called a kyoka. For the heck of it, here's an example of one of these poems. The man in the moon has stripped off her clouds every layer. It's clear to see that Luna now is not just nude but bare. Sorry, I can't rhyme layer and bare. One of the key indicators that this is from the first printing is the red stamp outside the margin. This indicates the publisher, Sanoki, and above that is the round Aratame censor seal. Unfortunately, it's been backed, and there's a fold line down the middle, but it's still a good find. The next print is also from the same series. Unfortunately, the margins have been completely trimmed off, but the colors are good, and I can tell that the paper and printing quality is from the same period. This next one is one of the more recognizable prints from the series. It's Kusatsu, which is stage number 53. We see this nice little village scene. The printing quality looks good, but once again someone trimmed the print at the margins. What a shame, but I'm still happy to have it. And finally, a bonus print, a couple of pages taken from one of Hiroshige's sketchbooks. The quality isn't very good, and I don't usually collect these, but it's better to have them than not. So after all, the 4 Tokaido prints can be found in major museums and collections around the world. And if you were to look for these prints on a gallery website, they could range from $100 to $400 each in the quality that I've shown you today. So I'm happy with this purchase, and it helps me build my collection. Plus, I've learned a lot while researching them. Happy collecting!